HDC Hyundai Development Company has contributed to the development of South Korea's residential culture by supplying apartments all around the country since the 1970s. HDC Hyundai Development Company has supplied approximately 500,000 households so far and is worthy of being named the #1 supplier of private rental housing. Apart from its internal business, by entering the urban regeneration business in the 1980s, HDC Hyundai Development Company fervently supplied housing through reconstruction and redevelopment. By constructing the Chungjeongro Hyundai Apartments, the first domestic reconstructed apartments, to revolutionize the paradigm of apartments and ingrain a new lifestyle. In Seoul, with the Apgujeong Hyundai apartment complexes to start constructed multi-complex Hyundai towns in various parts of Seoul, including Gyepo-dong, Duncheon-dong, Garak-dong, Junggae-dong, and more, to supply housing for 150,000 households in Seoul. Next is an introduction of IPARK's key landmark. In the 1980s, in the Gangnam region of Seoul, HDC led the supply of private housing by supplying approximately 2,000 units through Garak Hyundai Apartment. Samsung-dong IPARK Apartments, which was part of a launch of the IPARK brand in 2001, is maintaining its reputation as one of the highest-priced apartments. From Daechi, Dogok, Yeoksam, and more, it has supplied IPARK apartment complexes in various areas of Gangnam, and even recently constructed Gangnam's biggest scale complex, along with the 10,000 household Helio City Apartments, the Jamsil Olympic Park IPARK in Jamsil, the hub of transportation, and the Jamsil Remyeon IPARK, with its sale completed in 2024 to lead the supply of private housing in Gangnam. Within Gangnam, the IPARK apartment complex is being acknowledged as one of the best premium brands. For the Gangdong region, after the 2000s, heavy reconstruction was done to create the Goduk IPARK, Goduk Sub IPARK, Goduk Central IPARK, and more to bring a new wave of energy into the area. Recently, by reconstructing the Duncheon Jugong Apartments and participating in the construction of the Olympic Park Foryeon Apartments, which are the biggest in the country, HDC Hyundai Development Company is also proud to have supplied 50,000 households in the Gangdong region. For the Gangbuk region of Seoul, with the Hyundai Apartments of Wolgye-dong to start, it has constructed the Changdong Hyundai Apartments, the country's first apartments with modular coordination. And in Seongsu-dong, by supplying the first IPARK complex, the Seongsu IPARK, it has successfully changed people's perception to think Seongsu is a comfortable living space. Even afterwards, from Inwangsan IPARK, which was reconstructed from the Jongno Muak housing complex, to Bukhansan IPARK, which is considered one of the best apartments in Gangbuk-gu, Gume Sub IPARK, Wolgye Central IPARK, DMC IPARK, Hongjae Central IPARK, Imun IPARK Zai, Mapo the Classy, and more, by frequently supplying apartments through its urban regeneration business. HDC has led apartment construction in the Gangbuk region by supplying at least 20,000 households. Apartments have been steadily supplied in the Gangseol region as well. In Tangsan-dong, Mulle-dong, Shinjeong-dong, and more, Hyundai apartments were introduced early on and even after the 2000s with the Tangsan Central IPARK, Shingil Central IPARK, Ujangsan Sub IPARK. Efforts towards regional development are being made by supplying a total of 30,000 households. In Incheon, with the Gajwa-dong Hyundai Apartments to start, the Bupyeong Hyundai Apartments, which were built in the 80s, can house approximately 5,000 households and opened a generation of high-rise apartments in the Bupyeong region. After the 2000s, with the first reconstruction project in Incheon, Shinheung IPARK, which was reconstructed from Anguk Apartments, Gulhyun IPARK, Songdo IPARK, which had a record subscription acceptance rate. Geomdan IPARK, Songdo American Town IPARK, and the Cheongna International City IPARK. Through IPARK complexes, the Incheon skyline changed. Further, for City OCL, which is located in Michuhol, Incheon, complexes were supplied sequentially and served at the forefront of Incheon's residential culture. In the southern Gyeonggi region, with Hogedong, Anyang to start, HDC Hyundai Development Company has supplied 90,000 households, which is a close number to that of Seoul. In Bundang Shibom Complex Hyundai Apartments, 30-floor construction was applied for the first time in South Korea. And Bundang IPARK, which is Bundang's first mixed-use residential and commercial apartment complex, is still a landmark in the area. In Suwon, through Suwon IPARK City, it created a new single-brand planned city standard of 1 million square meters and approximately 7,000 households, and is soon to be completed. Suwon Central IPARK Zai, which received various landscaping awards, is loved by many, not just residents, as an apartment complex with beautiful landscaping. Apart from this, in the Gyeonggi Nambu area alone, various multi-complex apartments have been constructed in Gwangmyeong, Gwangyo, and more. In the northern Gyeonggi region, the metropolitan city has been better connected through the GTX from Unjeong New City IPARK, which is located in Unjeong, Paju, to Ilsan Central IPARK, Byeolle IPARK, Samsung IPARK, Dasan IPARK, Pocheon IPARK, Galme Station IPARK, Ilsan IPARK, Byeolle Station IPARK, and more. IPARK complexes for 40,000 households in various parts of the Gyeonggi Bukbu area revolutionized the paradigm of apartments. In Gangwon, with the Hopyeong Hyundai Apartments from the 70s to start, from Wonju, Sokcho, Donghae, Gangneung, and more, Hyundai Apartments were introduced in various key areas. In the 2000s, from Sokcho IPARK Suite in Wonju, which became the hub of leisure in Gangwon-do, Gangneung, Chuncheon, etc. Sokcho IPARK, Gangneung Ocean City IPARK, and Chuncheon Lake City IPARK. IPARK complexes that had views of the East Sea were constructed and supplied to a total of 20,000 households. In Cheongju, 6 complexes comparable to city development in all fours were supplied through Cheongju Gagyeong IPARK. Besides this, from the Sachangdong Hyundai Apartments to the Tapdong Hyundai Apartments, Yongam Hyundai Apartments, Habokdae Hyundai Apartments, and Bongmyeong IPARK, housing for 10,000 households was created to revolutionize Cheongju's residential culture, and Cheongju Gagyeong IPARK is also considered a landmark of the area. Even in Cheonan, with Seongjeong Hyundai Apartments to start, the development of Sangyong Hyundai Apartments, Hyangchon Hyundai Apartments, Usong IPARK, Cheonan Baeseok IPARK, and Bongseosan IPARK, nearly 10,000 households were supplied. In 2024, Cheonan, a major rising city, introduced IPARK City in a new city. Further, in the Chungcheong region, HDC has constructed apartment complexes that represent the area. In 1985, HDC Hyundai Development Company was the first Tier 1 construction company to expand its business into the Daejeon region and achieved the great feat of supplying approximately 10,000 households in the Daejeon region alone until the late 90s. From 2019, Daejeon IPARK City, Doan IPARK, Doan Central IPARK, and more were sequentially introduced and deemed regional landmarks as they supplied a total of 30,000 households in the Chungcheong region while centrally based in Daejeon. In Gwangju, complexes including the Mudeungsan IPARK, Noble City, Jeonju Taepyeong IPARK, Gunsan Lake City IPARK, Iksan Buzong IPARK, and Gwangju Kerim IPARK SK View which showcased the true essence of landscaping, changed the region's residential culture as key apartment complexes, and supplied a total of 40,000 households. IPARK, which supplied 30,000 households in Busan, enhanced the city's class, especially through Hyundai IPARK. As Korea's first provincial business project in national city development of the 80s, work in Busan started from the Gojae Hyundai Apartments and expanded to Myeongnyung IPARK, Seomyeon IPARK, and Dongnae Remian IPARK, ultimately leading Busan's premium residential culture. In Daegu, Yeongyang IPARK and Bokyeon IPARK were constructed to take a leap on the value and class of the residential culture. Daegu Pomo IPARK was highly competitive, which showed IPARK complexes' high status and reputation. And Daegu Wolbae IPARK even had 2 complexes constructed, which led to a new world called Design Apartment. In other regions as well, including Ulsan, Pohang, Gumi, Changwon, and more, IPARK complexes in various key cities of the Yeongnam area, including Gumi IPARK, Changwon IPARK, Ulsan Taehwagang IPARK, and Pohang IPARK are also representative complexes in the area. HDC Hyundai Development Company does not stop as the construction company that has supplied the most households. As the first domestic company to enter the reconstruction business in the 80s, it introduced 30-story construction in the 90s and paved the way for high-rise apartments. It also was the first company to run preliminary inspections of residents, revolutionize the customer service paradigm, and as the first to develop the PC method, vertical extension remodeling for basement floors, and more. Its endless technological developments led to a history of firsts and bests in apartment construction. HDC Hyundai Development Company will continue to prioritize customer safety and provide a sustainable premium through innovative designs, smart technology, and create a smart future technological space. HDC Hyundai Development Company's infrastructure construction began in the 1970s when economic development started to accelerate. The company played a key role in the nation's economic growth by carrying out large-scale projects such as the Samcheonpo Thermal Power Plant, Okgae Cement Factory, various road construction projects including the Jungbu Expressway, and land reclamation projects. Having already built the largest thermal power plant in the country, the Samcheonpo Thermal Power Plant in the 1970s, HDC Hyundai Development Company has since executed a variety of plant construction projects, including the flue gas desulfurization system at the Hadong Thermal Power Plant, electrical and mechanical works at the Taean Thermal Power Plant in Chungnam, and the Dongducheon Combined Thermal Power Plant. These experiences have contributed to the HDC Group's Tongyang Natural Gas Power Plant project. HDC Hyundai Development Company has actively participated in the construction of various roads and highways. Through the Seoul-Chuncheon Expressway, the company helped connect the east and the west of the country. And with the Daegu-Busan Expressway, which directly links the northern and southern regions of the Yeongnam area, it significantly reduced travel time within the region. In doing so, the company has contributed to the convenient movement of people and balanced development across the country. In bridge construction, HDC Hyundai Development Company has completed various projects, including the longest bridge on the Gyeongbu High-Speed Rail, the Pungse Bridge, as well as the Hantan Bridge, Busan Gwangan Bridge, and the Busan Port Bridge, which was completed as the longest pre-stressed cable-stayed bridge in the country. The company has also been involved in several subway projects, including those in Seoul, Incheon, Gyeonggi, Daejeon, and Busan, as well as high-speed rail projects such as the Gyeongbu, Suseong, and Honam high-speed rail lines. In addition, the company has earned recognition in the rail infrastructure sector through projects like the Incheon International Airport Railway and the Gimhae Light Rail. Furthermore, in the field of port infrastructure, HDC Hyundai Development Company has developed and actively participated in the operation of various projects. The Busan Container Terminal introduced the country's first unmanned automatic gantry cranes, significantly enhancing the competitiveness of the logistics industry. The Incheon New Port private hinterland project, developed using the country's first private development method, is creating future industrial synergies by developing port hinterland areas. Moreover, through projects such as the Bundang New City, Goyang Pungdong District, and Masan Marine New City, as well as land development and industrial complexes across the country, including the Songdo New City Reclamation Project and the development of Masan Marine New City, HDC Hyundai Development Company has transformed the landscape of the nation. Moving forward, the company will continue to lead various infrastructure construction and development projects based on its world-class technology and construction capabilities. It will also actively challenge new infrastructure developments, such as data centers contributing to industrial growth and national development. HDC Hyundai Development Company is transforming urban spaces with its innovative designs and imagination. HDC Hyundai Development Company, which has been responsible for construction projects under the Hyundai Group since the past, has led the construction of office buildings in Korea with unparalleled construction technology and design philosophy. The Gangnam Finance Center, which set the record as the largest single building in the country, has become a landmark in Gangnam. Along with the IPARK Tower, Hyundai Marine Gwanghwamun Office Building, Daum Communications, and the new MBC building in Sangam-dong, the company continues to reshape the city's landscape with differentiated office buildings. In recent developments in Magok, Godak, and Uiwang, having also participated in the construction of COEX HDC Hyundai Development Company, completed the Suwon Convention Center with a total floor area of 100,000 square meters, establishing it as the center and a landmark for the MICE industry in the southern Gyeonggi region. HDC Hyundai Development Company is about to begin the construction of the Jamsil MICE complex, a development project near Jamsil Sports Complex that will include a baseball stadium, exhibition and convention facilities, and office and control spaces. The company has also participated in the construction of various schools and hospitals. It led the development of the Seoul National University Gwanak campus and has provided educational facilities and dormitories at institutions such as Korea University, Ulsan University, and Seongshin Women's University. With projects such as Seoul Asan Hospital, Gangneung Asan Hospital, Ulsan University Cancer Center, the National Masan Hospital, and the VHS Medical Center, HDC Hyundai Development Company has earned recognition for its expertise in hospital construction. Additionally, the company has been acknowledged for its capabilities in large-scale sports facility construction, including the Jeonju Indoor Ice Rink, Daejeon World Cup Stadium, and Uijeongbu Sports Complex. HDC Hyundai Development Company also constructed Korea's first dome stadium, the Gocheok Sky Dome, and through projects like the Ulsan Hyundai Art Center and Daegu Art Museum, it has contributed to enhancing the quality of life for citizens. And the Suwon City Hall IPARK Museum, which was donated for the benefit of the people of Suwon. Moreover, the company has built various commercial facilities, including Hyundai department stores across the country and the Garden 5 complex. It also constructed and currently operates the HDC IPARK Mall, the largest shopping mall in East Asia. HDC Hyundai Development Company has developed and is operating various hotels and leisure facilities, starting with the IPARK condominiums, followed by the Park Hyatt Seoul and Busan, Park Roche, etc. Additionally, the company has built the Rise Autograph Collection, Jeju Yeongdong Hotel, and Seongmunnan Complex, making life more prosperous for the public by expanding into the hospitality and leisure sectors. From housing to architecture and infrastructure, HDC Hyundai Development Company has written a distinguished history as the top construction company in Korea. Not only is the company dedicated to construction, but it is also enhancing its position as a unique developer by combining various content and development projects with creative competitiveness. HDC Hyundai Development Company will showcase its vision for future cities and lifestyles, as exemplified by the Seoul 1 IPARK, which brings these concepts to life within a 1-kilometer radius. Additionally, the company will present global mixed-use cultural spaces and future city platforms that leverage the strengths of the land in locations such as Yongsan and Gongneung. HDC Hyundai Development Company is creating a large-scale medical complex city in Incheon Cheongna International City in collaboration with Seoul Asan Hospital, the country's top hospital. This development will include a general hospital, medical and bio-research facilities, and commercial spaces. Additionally, the company is about to begin a project to transform the Jamsil Sports Complex area into a future-oriented, mixed-use space for sports and MICE. As an only one developer, HDC Hyundai Development Company continues to engage in constant communication with both the private and public sectors to create new spaces. Moving forward, the company aims to enhance the competitiveness of cities, develop infrastructure, and make a positive social impact, advancing as a great company that contributes to society.